Desmarais Media.
Hi, I'm Aiden Starfang, and I like to travel all over the state of Utah. I've been through Weber County, Davis County, even Salt Lake City County, and I'm hoping to go further than that. And in these little videos, you'll get to see me explore some possibly hidden parts of the state that you didn't know were there. So please join me as we go on another exciting adventure in the state of Utah. Okay, this here is the former Clearfield Community Garden. And I say former because look at the state of it. This place hasn't been used as a community garden in quite some time. In fact, I can't even see where the planter boxes are. The birds flying overhead. I figured I would share this to my channel for people who are also in Utah who are subscribed. This, in a few months, is no longer going to be a community garden. In fact, right now, this may as well consider it's no longer a community garden. Look how overrun with weeds it is. This stopped being a community garden ages ago. I mean, look at that. Isn't that horrible? They just let it get overran, and then they just said, oh, it's going to be a play area for little kids. Isn't that whole reconstructed play area over there for little kids? I mean, like, why not keep the community garden a community garden? Since the city supposedly owns this lot right here. Not the one next to it, that's a house. But this one right here. See, these are all the planter boxes. They're all overran with weeds. Those aren't flowers, those are weeds. This one's a balloon burst. That's sad. I was really excited. One of the prospects moving here is they had a community garden. And lo and behold, it's probably been out of... I mean, for it to get this level of overran, it had to have been a few years that it wasn't being worked on. So, that's sad. So this is going to be a new... I think it's like a baby or a toddler play area. I don't know. But it's no longer the community garden as we know it. Which is really sad. And the second area I wanted to talk about was the Bicentennial Park Amphitheater. As you can see, the staging area is all set up. There's an enclosure. The bulldozing equipment is here. The wrecking crew is here. It's all ready to go. And this will do one last final walkthrough since it's coming down. See, all this is coming down. And because this is the only outside outdoors public amphitheater in Clearfield, all of this is going to be like a toddler's play area. Kind of like what they're replacing the community garden with. I have not heard them have any plans to rebuild the park anywhere. Not that it would matter. This is, see that plaque over there? I'll even go up and film that again for continuity's sake. I'll film it. This park was established years and years and years ago. Should be a historically safe, significant spot, but we all know how the council acts and thinks. This is almost 41 years ago. Neldon E. Hamblin must be rolling in his grave if he's still alive. That this entire amphitheater, because they go, oh, it's not safe. It's unsafe. So they're tearing down almost 41 years of history. I don't think anybody got a vote on it. I think the council just brought it up. Or maybe developers brought it up, because developers are sneaky fucks. And they stick their forked lizard tongues into everything to try to make a buck. And they went and listened and they went, oh, yeah, that actually makes sense. Because who do you think's building the kid play area? It's going to be some licensed, like children's playhouse company. And they're going to be making money. You can walk around this way and get back, I think. But, yeah, this whole area is going to be demolished very soon. You can see the equipment's here. All this is going to be gone. And, I think it's really sad, and I think it's really shitty that that's the council's solution. Because a kid's play area is not the same thing as having an outdoor fucking amphitheater that was for the public to host events, to have. Of course, nobody goes outside anymore, and that's probably the main reason. And they brought up kids for some fucking reason. Despite the fact it's the parents' job, if they're bringing their kids, to keep an eye on them. Well, how do we make it more safe for kids? I know, let's bulldoze the whole thing. Let's bulldoze the whole thing and make it into like a little inflatable slide bounce house thing. I saw it in the picture. It looks stupid. That's 41 years of history down the toilet. So thank you everyone for watching. I hate to sound like a broken record, but please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more of my park audits, because especially if you're here in Clearfield, Utah, your tax dollars, regardless if you go to the parks, if you're paying taxes, your tax dollars are going to the Parrot Tax Fund, which funds all these things, all these amenities. So it's important that you know where your tax dollars are going to. So until then, I'll see you in the next one.